Howdy doody, you okay? Welcome to another bit of a stream. Without further ado, let's have a chill. Ready? To another bit of a stream. Audio is good. Without further ado, the audio is good. Right. Okay, that's it. Righty ho, tally ho. Right, so what we up to today then? More ESP32 web interface shenanigans. Okay. More of the shenanigans. More shenanigans. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I've got to have a pill first. Oh, I'll have a pill in a minute. Yeah. Alright, so what should we do? Let's have another go. Let's have another go. Right, let's have another go. Alright, let's have another go. Ready? Okay. Alrighty, this is weird. This is weird. Alright, I've got something to show you. Look at that. Have a look at that. Have a look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Mrs. made that for me. And it's too nice to sit on. Too nice to sit on, but I'm going to sit on it. Ready? Here we go. That's it. I'm going to sit on it. Oh, I'm going to be comfortable tonight. Oh dear. Alright, oh, I'm slipping off. Hang on. That's alright. I feel like I'm slipping off. Right. Anyway, so what the devil are we up to today? Well, what we're up to is keeping the momentum going. That's what I'm slipping off. Hang on. I'm going to put this somewhere. Put it there. Right. I'm slipping off. So anyway. So what's this? Get this chair to move. So what's this all about then? Web interface shenanigans, chaos of the mind edition. Yeah, chaos of the mind edition. Well, what it is, it's what happens when you try to fight. You try to fight the ESP32 and ChatGPT. You try to fight them into giving you some kind of code that will work, and then spending hours on it trying to make it happen, only to undo it all and just go the way that you've done it before, basically. Yeah. So there we have it. Anyway, I've still got problems with it. Let's have a quick look. Let's, I'll tell you what, let's give you the intro. Ready? Okay. That's it. Let's just have a look at this screen. No drop frames, touch wood. We seem to be okay. Audio still good, is it? Yeah, audio looks okay as well. So we're all set up. All we need now is some customers. Some customers. Anyway, right. Yeah, so I spent this morning, and let's get over to the code. I spent this morning for quite a few hours, and this evening, getting nowhere fast. And ChatGPT is pretty good, 3.5. It's alright, but I had to drag it kicking and screaming today to get anything out of it of value. And I try not to be nasty to it, but I had to exit stage left in the end. And it understood what I was talking about, because it said try, basically. Yeah. Anyway, why not drop in and say hi? Okay. Anyway, so where on earth did we get to? Right, I'm going to close me. There's a weird bug with Visual Studio Code. I'll show you, but has anyone seen this before already? Right, not that. See this? See this output from the terminal? It suddenly started putting a character in there, look. Starting putting characters, spacing. And it's when I do a key combination, I hit a key by accident. And I don't know which key it is, so I'm going to have to go out and rerun it again. This is all I do, go out and start it again. And everything is hunky-dory from thereafter. Right? And just got to wait for it all to catch up now, yeah. Anyway, so everything's hunky-dory. Hunky-dory. Everything's hunky-dory. Alright, so we're just waiting for this to catch up. Come on, Platform IO, you can do it. Anyway, what was I doing? I was driving in the car today, and I was thinking of things, bits of stuff that you could have in the intro. I was listening to some music, and there were some bits sound effects that were good. Could probably click them in there. You know, you could click them in and out, like things like this, for instance, and straight back again. Instead of having that, have something else. But I did a wild one on one of my other channels. I suppose I could show you that. I went a bit crazy on one of the other channels. I don't know if you know, I've got some other channels. Anyway, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do a search for it. I don't know. Shall I show it? Yeah, go on. A1 Retro. Was it A1 Retro? Can't remember now. Yeah. A1 Retro, right. I might get, it might not, YouTube might not know who it is. I'll show you a quick snippet. Oh. Right. Yeah, so I actually went crazy in the end with it. Right. Let's bring it over here. And right, here we go. Right, A1 Retro, right. Right, let's just give you a quick snippet. Let's get it onto higher res. I should be a happy man if there isn't. Right, so here we go. A1 retro. Might get. Hello, finally getting round to having a look at this ACA 1221. This is in the other lab. Memory module unit. This is in the electronics lab.
This model, I didn't have time to build it to scale or to paint it.
Right, I've got a bit of damage in there and all sorts of stuff. Went a bit mad. Chaos of the Mind edition. The 3-volt 3 regulator was getting hot and the user tried to take it off. It seems to have melted what looks like a floppy drive connector.
Great Scott!
Yeah, I'm not really bothered see how it goes. Yeah, so I can't find a schematic online for this.
Great Scott!
Anyway, see, it's completely that's going to be enough for that because the problem is that's actually ripped up. Yeah, the problem is YouTube might think I'm trying to play someone else's channel, even though it's my own channel, another one. Anyway, right, back onto it. Right, Chaos of the Mind edition, yeah. Right, Chaos of the Mind edition. I'm just gonna have a sip of me orange. There's no gin in it. Don't worry, or vodka. Right, I better have me pills. I'm just gonna have me pills. I bet you've never seen anyone take their pills before. No one's ever took their pills, have they? On a lot. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. Ready? Yeah, it's like horse pill. Right. Oh, where did I get to? Oh, I shut down my stream. I've shut down the preview. Right, so let's get it back again. Oh my god, it's going well today. Right, yeah, we're getting back to it. Oh, there we are. Just found myself live, it says. Well, ESP32 web interface Shenanigans Chaos of the Mind edition. Right, I'll try anything. You'll realise that I'll try anything. Right. I should call it Try Anything edition. Yeah. Anyway, what about an unboxing? Do you want to see an unboxing? Not really. Nah, you don't want to see an unboxing. Right. Anyway, what am I going to do? Yeah. Go back to the code. That's it. Always the code is good. Yeah. Not really. Anyway, I've addressed a few problems. Where's it gone? Come back. Right, here we go. Right, so this is the ESP32 web interface. Yeah. Now, I've got a bit of a problem with it. I could sort it out, but there's loads of ways to sort it out, so I'm just trying to work out the best way to sort it out. And basically, it works fine if you're logged in, just one person logged in. But I've got to limit it to only one logged in person. And it's to time any other person that logs in, time them out, or disconnect them, or time them out. But I don't want to time them out. If I'm logged in, say I'm back here, I'm logged in, under the control, you go straight into the control screen, so we can use your thumb and impulse a relay. Hang on, let's get you on this one. Oh, you've lost me. Oh no, it's still there, so gone up the top. So if you look down here, and I click that, you're going to see the LEDs light up, and then the RFID reader switch on, so on and so forth. Okay. So it takes you to that screen, so you can get there quickly. And what you don't want is it to have timed you out and logged you out. Because if it's timed you out and logged you out, someone wants you to open a door quick or do something, press one of these buttons quick, you ain't gonna be able to do it quickly. You're gonna have to go and log in, and it'll probably not probably hang a bit. Then you got to go in there and do an extra step. So, but if I go from one laptop or mobile device to another one and I log on again, I can show you what happens anyway. Right, let's show you what happens. I'll be down there. I can show you already. So what I'll do is I'll open another one up. And of course it's not going to go wrong now. So I'm going to open another one up. What's that doing there? What's going on here? Oh my god. What's this one got to do with that one? Show all bookmarks. It shouldn't be showing me a bookmark. What's going on? Huh. Tell you what, this Chrome's weird, isn't it? See that then? Anyway, yeah, so we've got two connections to the server. Yeah. One I'm in the controls area, the other one I'm going to log in. Now, if I log in, I'll tell you what, you're not going to see none of this until I go like this. Right, so we're in terminal window. We're looking at the serial print statements or the debug statements. Right, so we go back onto there. Right, so you can, oh, you can't see that. Okay, I tell you what, let's go on to this one here. So you can see, let's shorten this down a bit to about there. Okay, right, so I'm in twice, yeah. Let's log out. Okay, now if I log in, it's going to change to this. Now if I log in again, it's going to change to that. Yeah, that seems okay to start with. Why is it even working? It shouldn't even be working now. But anyway, I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll close that one down. I'll log out. I'll log back in, and I'll get my phone, right? And I'll log in with my phone. It's using Chrome on my phone, right? So I'll log out. Right, so I'm in there. I'm gonna log in. Right, and now you can see it's just done a complete reset. The controller has. And we'll go back up the list. Right, so here it is. Oh, task watchdog got triggered. The following task did not reset the watchdog in time. Async TCP. Tasks running currently running. Right. Anyway, it was called. It's to do with the watchdog timeout. It's not getting reset. It's like a stuck pause state for enough milliseconds. So what that does is it makes this no good. So that will, it can't respond on this one anymore, and it takes you back to login. Now also this one here, if I try to do anything, it's going to take me back to login. Oh, if I try to go up here and go to another piece, it's not going to have it. It's stuck. If you look down here, it's probably reset a few more times. Right? So basically what I'm saying is, with the amount of memory that's being used in it, and different things that are going on, it will, you either got one connection straight away and everything's fine. You can see it down here. Right, see it down there. Here it is. So I can do everything I want to do. Switch stuff on, switch it off, toggle it open. Hang on. So you can see down below. Oh no, you can't see the code now. Anyway, right. just basically down below you see stuff clicking on and off. So I can do that. I can toggle the system, the timer. Right, I can go over to time zone. I can set today's times. Hang on, let's get this down a bit more. Right, so I can go on to Saturday and look at the time, 2017. So I'll go on to 2015. I'll say I want it to open the relay till 2030. Click save on that. Now it's updated the working hours time zone at Saturday, 8:15 till 8:30, and it's also lit this symbol up here. Alright, now if I go over to controls, you'll see it's now on timer on and it's switched on. And at 20:30 it'll switch off again. Anyway, alright. And if you don't believe me, well, we can go on to settings, we can go on to set the clock. Because I've only programmed it to get the NTP time when it first boots up. I've got to put a bit of code in there that manages it, so at certain times of the day or daily, whatever, weekly, I don't know, if it's still valid, or go and get the NTP time once again. But to get this to test the timer, I'll just set the clock to save weight in 21:29. Okay, the date will be the same, and I'll just click set. And you can see now it's gone to 2029. Alright, now if we go back over to here, and I'll just talk, not touching nothing. Obviously it's gonna, not touching nothing, I promise you. I put my hands around my head there. I've got no foot pedals. Well, I have actually. Foot pedals on my keyboards, where they're not connected to nothing. Anyway, so in 30 seconds it's going to switch off. The timers all work and everything's good like that. I'll wait for this to click off and I'll show you some other stuff in there. So the web interface is pretty useful, and you're getting live feedback on the header at the top. Actually, I got some switches today. I need to wire them in. Actually, I should wire them in. I need to solder some wires to do tabs on the switches. Nice little switches, actually. There you go. 2030 it's just switched itself off. Nothing to do with me. Right. Okay, so I can. That's 2030. I can set the time again. Actually, I just thought something I need in here a button to get the time from the NTP server again, so you can force it without rebooting. So what I'll do is I'll reboot the controller. Hang on, I'll show you that. Right, I'm going down here to the reset button. I press the reset button. You can see the code's reset in here, and it's just triggered on the relay because we've still got a time zone, and it's now put the time back to where it was, 2020. The time zone. It wants me to log in again. 2015 to 2030, so switch back on again. Okay, so I'll try not to get feature creep, but some of this stuff would be handy. So set the clock. So in here we could do with another button, get the time from the NTP, but that's only valid if your settings network has got an entry for the NTP server there. You could change that at will probably, and get the clock from different servers around the world. Anyway, so since the last time, yeah, the login has changed slightly on this since the last time. Now, I haven't implemented the code behind the toggle button. We've got a stay logged in toggle button. You click it and it'll do nothing and crash, is it? What's it doing? Oh, it's just a delay in the network response. Don't know. So, what's that doing? I clicked it. Oh no, sorry. Have I not uploaded it since I tried? Hang on, try again. Yeah, so see the toggle state on the screen down here? Right, you can see the toggle state. Hang on. Let's try again. Yeah, so we're getting a 1 and a 0. Now what it is, I have not uploaded it since I took this function out. I've got a function in here, and I took it out and repasted it. So if I do an undo, oh no, I closed the program down, didn't I? So basically I put it back, but I haven't uploaded it since. So let's upload it back again. Right, so we're going to upload that back again. Yeah, let it carry on uploading that. Right, so we'll upload that again. And when it's uploaded, it'll work again. Because what it is, I've got two lots of scripts. I've got a footer that introduces a script into the HTML, and I've got another script that's put in per different page. But the same function is in both, but it won't reference the one function from the other script. You know what I mean? So basically, that script, that function there, gets called from this MR, and basically every 2 seconds, it will execute these functions every 2 seconds. Sorry, yeah, 2 seconds, and it basically updates the screen. Right, so it's gone back in again. So let's have a look now. Right, so we'll have to log back in. Go settings, log in, stay logged in. We click it, and we get a yes, and change the style to green, which is like a trigger. It's like a toggle button, or a tick box, or check box, or whatever you want to call it. But the shenanigan part of this Chaos of the Mind edition, I spent all morning and a few hours this evening trying to implement something with ChatGPT to trigger this, and I had to abandon it and just go with what I know. Use the same idea on the tokens here for the learn off. Alright, so we got time zone enabled and disabled, so it handles all this stuff. So anyway, the idea of the stay logged in was pretty self-explanatory, really. Is at the minute, while debugging, if you go on a logout, it's going to offer up the username and the password. Now this isn't the browser doing this, because it asked me and I click no. And this is the ESP32 variables putting it in there. And I've got to stop it doing that ultimately. But like I say, getting back to the screen, if I'm going on a timeout after a while of inactivity, if it does a timeout, it logs you out, whatever. It's I need the option to stay logged in if I'm using it to control something. I could be trying to release a relay to open a door or something upon someone turning up or whatever it is. So that's the reason for all this login setting. Stay logged in. Okay, so the only thing is it tells you a little bit what it does, but you can click it. You can go, oh, clicked it. And it says no. Stay logged in. No. Stay logged in. Yes. So it should be self-explanatory, really. Self-explanatory. Right. So here's your login credentials for this web interface to get into the beyond. When you first go in, it gives you login and about, and that's it. And all this is live. It's giving you live feedback here. See that? All this detail is live, and also these here are live. So these are 3 inputs, and that's your other lock output. Sometime we've got to introduce another lock output. So we log in, we can control 2 relays or outputs. relay 1, relay 2. But I've got to put another one in because the board, the UPass KP-V2, this gadget here, it's got 2 spare outputs for a 5-volt relay. So you just put a 5-volt relay in it, and it connects it to ground. So you've got your 5-volt on your rail already. We'll have to try that. We'll have to solder some wires to a relay. I've got to solder some buttons as well, really. I've got to solder some wires onto some buttons and on a relay. I could do that now, I suppose. It's a bit boring to watch, though, isn't it? Anyway, so I've got to do that. So I've got things to test because I've tested it and it's supposed to work. So the put a meter on the output and it does change the state. And this is to give you 2 extra relays, basically. So what it gives you is two more relays. Oh, there's one that I was to say I built earlier, but no, I haven't built it because look, it's not soldered in. Here's one I didn't build earlier. Well, I have built it sort of. I've bird seeded it. I put all this surface mount stuff on it. Right, and all the connectors. The ESP32 is loose. I haven't soldered that in. So it's just the relay and the button's got to go on, basically. Yeah. And I've got to see if it fits in one of my old boxes. Hang on, let's show you this. Right, I don't know if you've seen that one. You've seen that one. This is the earlier model using an Arduino Mega. Right, if you don't know what it is, have a look on the video stream. You'll see me tearing one down. I made this from scratch. I milled out all the plastics and even access to the precision real-time clock battery in the back. Now, you might look at it and you might say, what on earth's in there? But you have to look at the teardown. But basically, there's an Arduino Mega in there. Can you see the Arduino Mega? Just about. Upside down Mega on a board. What this one does, it does the same, uses the same firmware as the ESP32, but it doesn't have the web API or web interface. So it's a lot less code, but it does all the same functions with the relays. You've got 2 relays instead of 1, and you've also got two RFID reader inputs as well instead of 1. And you can also fit a Wi-Fi module just there. Anyway, goes on and on and on. Right, so that's that. But they use the same firmware, and I just select down here. I just go down here and select AT Mega instead of Node MCU for ESP32s. I've got TTGO T watches and all sorts of stuff. And I've even added yeah, I've even started to add this other watch I've got here. You know whose this one's is, don't you? Hang on, let's get onto that one. Right, so we've got this one, Unexpected Makers, Tiny Watch S3, I think he calls it. Tiny Watch S3. So I think that's, yeah, that's what I call this one. And the platform IO ini for that one is just here, Tiny Watch S3. So I've started to port, well, set the settings to go so I can put my firmware on this watch, because I'm going to delete the firmware off and just put my own on it, just for testing, just to see, you know, just to do it basically. It's another thing to demonstrate basically. Anyway, so that's another thing. There's loads going on. Chaos of the Mind edition. This one, Shenanigans. Yeah, Chaos of the Mind. So that's why, because you've got loads of things going on. Too many things going on. Yeah, way too many things. So, what did I do from last time? I managed to get an RF precision real-time clock connected to the LCD port on here, which is just an I2C port in the same wiring as this one. This LCD display plugged in. Same idea. Right. Where did I go? Yeah. So basically, I can put this into access point mode quite easy. Right, let's do that, I suppose. Let's get back up to this one. Oh, not that one. That one. What, that one? Yeah. So in the settings here, I've got, if I remember where I put it, maintenance. Yeah. In the maintenance, I've got 4 buttons. So we've got reboot the system, factory reset. The button works, but it doesn't do anything yet because I've got to decide on what settings I'm going to reset. Because it seems crazy to reset your network settings while you're logged in. If you know what I mean. You can clear a time zone. So if you go, see the time zone times there. If you can either clear it from here and overwrite it, or if it's corrupt or you just want to clear it, you can go to maintenance, clear the zone. It'll say, this will clear the time zone. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. And you can see it's cleared some stuff down there. If you go back over here, it's gone. Yeah. Just in case. Because with this time zone, you can, from this end, from the web interface, you can have 2 time slots. So you can start time, end time per day. That's all you can do per day here. Okay. But from the main software, you can have as many slots as you want. I suppose I better quickly show you that. Right, let's quickly show you that.
Welcome to UPass.
Right, so this is the main
Engine
software.
23 is now online.
Actually, I can plug in might as well plug in this other one that's down here. Let's pull that up out of the way there. Right, so I might as well plug this one in, and that'll come online as well. Ready? Yeah. I did serial event data. Yeah, as soon as that boots up, it'll come on. Or did I do something? No, actually, it won't. So it's not running my program at the minute. And I'll tell you why, because I'll tell you exactly why. Let's go back here. Because I put a piece of Arduino code on it. I'm pretty sure I put it back though. Did I not put it back? Let's take it out and try again. Maybe I didn't update the code. No. Yeah, that's. Oh, yeah, here it is. It's loaded. Display's dodgy on it. Right, hang on. It's working. It's been out in the field, this hasn't it? It's literally out in the field, and it's a bit of corrosion or oxidation on the connector. We'll take it apart really. Anyway, so yeah, it is running the code. So let's just go back down to here. Let's just do a detection. See if it
Searching default slots for new engines. Search finished. No new engines found. Issuing a broadcast request ID.
No, it's not finding it. So let's have a look at the serial ports. So yeah, we've got it there. Let's disconnect it and reconnect it. That'll force a reset on it. What it's got to do, it's saying it's got it's coming up as 10, so it's not being given a new IP address.
Searching default slots for new engines. Found new engine. Allocated slot 34. Right. Search finished. Okay. No new engines found.
So it's found it there. But,
issuing a broadcast request ID.
I think I know what it was, because I set another one up with the same details. Right, so this hasn't got one. So what I'll have to do, I can either add it or I can just change the one that's there. Let's just change the one that's there. Let's go in here and change the one that's there. Right, engine. Just, yeah, serial. What's it? Yeah, I've got a different. That should have worked actually. Don't know why that didn't work. That's weird. Okay, we'll go with it. Yeah, I've still got some work to do on this one. It's damn sight more easier to set up the new wireless ESP than it is to set this one up. Right, so I've gone to packet. Let's just change this. Right, so everything should be good now there. Right, so what? Let's reload this site. Let's load the site back again.
Engine 23 is now online.
It's trying. It needs a reboot. It's got engine 34 in it. Oh no, I've set it to engine 34. I tell you what, what's something weird going on here? What communication? Right, so we've got 17 USB master, yeah. Oh, it could. I was just seeing if I got me hard drive stuff switched on with the it's got USB on it. So it's trying, but it's not answering. Why is it not answering? It knows it's trying to communicate. Alright, that's weird. Let's give it a reboot. Is it gonna reboot? No. So we're doing well on this one, aren't we? Had it working yesterday as well. Right. Let's do another one of them. See what happens.
Searching default slots for new engines.
Keeps
Found
trying to
new
assign
engine. Allocated slot 35.
It keeps trying to
Search
assign
finished.
it a different engine.
No new engines found.
That's the one, but it's trying to assign it a new one.
Issuing a broadcast request ID.
Right, that's weird. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Not sure about that. Anyway, we're going off on tangent, so tell you what we'll do, we'll delete it. Let's get rid of it. And reload the site. So we've got rid of it altogether.
Engine 23 is now online.
And we'll power it off and on. So I want to just go back to default. Okay. Right, well, add a new, try and detect it.
Searching default slots for new engines. Search finished. No new engines found. Issuing a broadcast request ID.
It's not found it, why not? What is going on? Right, disconnect. Reconnect it. So it's there. Do a detect.
Searching default slots for new engines. Found new engine. Allocated slot 32.
Okay.
Search finished.
Right,
no new engines found.
So we're going to add that one.
Engine added to site database.
So it's talking to it at the minute. If we can go on to packet system, we can see it's servicing a serial port engine called engine 0. It's getting transmit. It's not getting any receive packets. It's not showing receive packets. Okay, so what we can do now is check out the settings. Communication is right. Everything is good there. The engine serial number, right? That's why we need to tell it. Give it the engine serial number. It hasn't detected that. We've got some more work to do on that. Alright, so that's the engine. Basically, it handshakes with it. We can give it an engine name and call it Jace2. Jace2, right. And save that. Yeah, so it is talking to it now. So let's go over to the packet system and see what's going on. Alright, engine 0. Still saying it's, I don't know. That's weird. It's because it's not, I don't know why it's coming up with none. TX total. Oh, that's the retry, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong column. RX total and TX total. Yeah, there's your RX and TX packets per second. And then you've got your total. So it is total. I was looking at the wrong. That's the rejects or retries column. Anyway, let's get back out to that. So that's okay. Let's set in stone the address, because at the minute it hasn't saved the address. It's given it. It's issued it. It defaults to address ID 10. They all do when they're new. If it sees that, it'll allocate it an ID address that's not already in use. But it hasn't saved it. You've got to then save it if you want it to become so. At the minute, I've got duplicate data here. I've got it twice, so I'll just save it twice because there's actually two separate parameters. Should never do it, but it's done anyway. Right, so we've got it there. Let's reload the same site. See if it can find it and allocate. Each one of these is allocated.
Engine 23 is now online. Engine 32 is now online.
Yeah, that's it. So I mean, you can do you can do things with this. The voice commands. You can do open those both of them too. So pass open all engines. Yeah. So it's issued a command to all engines, even though they're offline, and there's only 2 responded. pass close all engines. Yeah, it's working all right. You can do things with the UI as well. pass expand 2 3. Do you can get me? pass expand 2 3. Do you get me again? You can do like this. Right. pass expand rack. No, it can't expand the rack. I've expanded it for it. Right. pass expand window. No, it can't do it, can it? Hang on. Let's. pass expand 3 2. pass expand 2 3. Yeah, it's working now. Doesn't like me streaming much, but I've got a groggy throat, so I'll blame that. Blame it on that. Right. What else can you do? pass collapse window. pass collapse window. I can't do it while I'm in this mode. Let me collapse it to there. Oh, it's that one. Right, let's try it now. pass expand window. Yeah. pass collapse window. pass collapse window. Yeah. pass collapse all engines. pass collapse all engines. Yeah. pass expand rack. pass expand rack. pass expand all engines. pass collapse all engines. pass collapse rack. pass collapse rack. Yeah. pass ping all engines. pass reboot all engines. Anyway, going off on a tangent. Right, so I've got... The reason I was going into here was to show you the time zone, wasn't it? So working hours is the one we've got in our web interface on our ESP32. Now, according to ESP32, which is this web interface, don't forget you've got this main software and you've got a web interface to connect directly to each controller if you want to, or use it standalone. But you've got your 2 time slots, you're on and off for a Monday. Well, basically, if I was to set that, let's just set it. So Tuesday, say Saturday. What time we got now? 20:47. So 20:45 till 21. That'll do. Save. Is that because I rebooted it? Sorry, I'm working off it. I'm working off one that I rebooted, and the page is no longer valid. Right, let's try it again. Time zone. Saturday. 20:45 till 21. Save. Yeah, there it is. It's just lit up. And if you go over to control, you can see it lit up there. Right. And you can also see it over here as well. You can see that ends in there, 23, and it's just clicked off. Alright. And it's all interchangeable. Hang on, let's go. Yeah, so if you go on time zone, you'll see that you've got 2021. Now, this is a software database end of it. Now, you could do Saturday, 21:45, so that'll be 9:45 till 20. Is it 21 or 20? No, it's 8. 8. Right, so you go 8 o'clock, 8:45. There. Is that right? Yeah. So that gives you a 15-minute segment duration. You can't see that. Hang on. That gives you 15-minute segment duration. And you can alter it as well. Click on that, you can alter it from here. Oh, that's the hour, sorry. That's the hour, and this is the minute. Yeah, it's a bit funky, this. Can try to make this control myself. Anyway. Right, so all you do is you'd get, let's tell you what, let's minimize this a minute. And then we can look at this one at the same time as look at this screen. So 21:45. So if you want 2 segments, you'll go Saturday. So let's say 9 o'clock in the morning till 9:30. I'll start at 9:30, and 10 o'clock till 10:45. Then slot 2 will be in the afternoon. 16:45.
Theme skin set to 8.
Oh, theme skin. I didn't ask. Let's just change the theme skin. Hang on. You pass. Why you change the theme skin? I didn't say. Did I say something in my voice? You pass. Set skin 6.
Theme skin set to 6.
Thank you. Stay like that. Yeah. Voice commands, eh? Who needs them? Yeah, they're good. They're good for demonstrating stuff. But right. So anyway, get back to this. So yeah, 16:45. Let's say 17:15. Okay, so it's 2 time slots. You click save. There's your time slots. Okay, and it's just clicked off because I've took the timer. It's changed. I've just changed it. So on this one, hang on, get over there a bit. Right. So on this one, if I wanted to do the same thing for Saturday, I'd have to go click in here for. Tell you what, let's get this out of the way. Get out of the way. Go away for a bit. That's it. Right. So 9:30, I'd have to go in here. I'd click it like that. I'd drag it to 9:30, and it wants to go till 10:45. So I'll do that. 10:45. That's 10:45. Then I have another segment to copy this segment. 16. So it's 16 is 4. 4 till 16:45 till 7:15. That's 7:05 there. So that's another discrepancy. I've got this in 24 hour, and this is in 12 hour. Bit confusing, isn't it? But they don't work. You either use this or that one. You don't use one or the other. I'm just showing you how you do it. So anyway, you can see on here we've actually got 3 segments of time or slots. And on the web interface, you only can do 2 for a day. There's no way to do 3 a day. Right? Well, there would be, but I'm trying to keep this web interface small. I'm already using more memory than I care to mention. But anyway, but with the main software, you can basically have as many slots as you like. These are time slots throughout the day. You can have as many as you like. Right, as long as they are, let's go on Friday. As long as they can only go as low as 15 minutes. That's the only thing. Can't go no lower than 15 minutes. So each segment there is 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45, and an hour. So you can have as many as you like, but in 15-minute chunks. Now if you get another one and put it next to that one, you can see 2 separate chunks. But when it saves it, it'll only save it as one. We'll try it, yeah. Time zone, are you sure? Yeah. Right, now because the main software's online, it's going to actually transmit it to the controller as well. And that beep was the controller that's just received the time zone. Now this will be interesting because this has the ability to show all the slots. Alright. Now you can still see the 2 separate slots, but if you close it and go back in again, you'll see that it's amalgamated. That's amalgamated it to 1. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. Yeah, it's turned into 1. Now this, it's not refreshing the page until you click save or change something. So if I refresh this now, we'll see what happens. Right, you can see that the time slot, we sent the working hours time slot. From the main software, you got, I think, 10 or 20 different time zones. With the web interface, I've only done it off 1 for now. Might include 2, which uses the working hours time slot. Make sure we are still streaming. Everything is good. Yeah. Okay. So, you can see that me changing at this end, it's broadcast it to the controller and it's changed it that end. So it's put an entry in for Friday, 1 till. So an hour and a quarter, which is 1 till 2:14:15. That's it there. Right, and it's also done something here. Now, what it's done, it's taken the first one it found, 1 till 2, and it's put that there, 1 till 2. It's taken the next one, 3 till 4, which is there. And it's basically doesn't look at any of the other time zones, right? But if I set it, it will activate it. If I was to set the time zone, we're on time zone now, actually. We're on the timer now. So one of these time zones is actually active. Now you can see it's none of these here. So the time zone we're in now, 20:57, is 8 o'clock. Saturday, 20. Right, so why is that on then? What's this time? That's 2 at 6, 19:20. No, so it shouldn't be on. Shouldn't be on. No, it's unless it was on from where I left it before. Right, tell you what, let's do a new time zone here. So let's double click that one to get rid of it. Right, we'll cover this one. We'll call this that time there. So, oh no, sorry, it's 20:57. It's all right. I'm getting confused. The times that needs to go over to here, to there, and that one needs to go. That one needs to stay. So 20:21, 9 o'clock. Okay, so we'll keep that there. We'll save the time zone. Right, so it's transmitting the time zone. You should get a beep off it and a ping back. Yeah, it's done that. It's actually done both controllers. It's done. It's broadcast that out.
Skin set to 3.
It's broadcast that out to this one and to that one. That's why you got 2 beeps. Anyway, so you can see the clock's gone off there now. It's gone off. And we can do a refresh. And we've got only showing the earlier slots, those 2 and that one on the display, because it can only do 2 slots per day, this one. So, but from this web interface, you can only manage 2 slots. From here, you can do multiple slots. So if you want to do a multiple slot time zone, you do it from the main software. If you want to do it from the web interface, you can have a morning and an afternoon one, or any juggle in between that. Right, so it's about to trigger on, so we'll go over to this main screen and that'll light up, and this will light up in a minute. Without me, I won't touch it. Alright, and I'll just put the mouse there so you can see it. Right, so yeah, it's a bit of a, there's a lot of programming gone to this over the years. Hell of a lot gone into it. So I never tried it with those 2 slots, but yeah, as long as you can run the one, yeah, it worked. See, I never touched it. Yeah. So even though it's only showing you what you've set, and this is the reason I created now this time zone on here, in the main software is stored on the site database, right? But then it gets broadcast out to this. So I can reset this and it won't affect this, because this doesn't broadcast to the main software. The main software only broadcasts to this. And so I can do an independent one if I want, or add one from the main zone if I suddenly decide. Anyway, it's right. So what I've done here, in case somebody programs up a multiple zone and you can't work out from this why your zone is suddenly coming on at 9 o'clock when you haven't got an entry for it, you've got the option to clear any maintenance. Oops, here it is. In your maintenance, you can clear the time zone. Actually, clear the time zone, yes. So what that'll do is it'll actually wipe even the stuff you can't see. It wipes the whole zone off. So it's just a way of giving you 2 slots. I'm trying to limit the web interface memory by, I don't want to implement too many of these, but there might be a better way of doing it. Might be a way we can have multiple slots, but the problem is with multiple slots on and off periods, here they're represented as segments of time, right? But on here they're represented as on time and off time. So if I had all those every 15 minutes and skip 15 all the way across, I need a very large page to represent that data. I haven't got the equivalent capability here where I can click and scroll wheel and drag. I haven't got that ability. on the web API, web interface. So I do it a different way. But I'm not that bothered, because if they want to, the software is free. They can just run that software. It's Windows desktop software, and they can do it all from there if they want as well. And there's some added bonuses for doing it. Set the skin again. Change the skin, haven't you? Right, UPass set skin 6. UPass set skin 6.
Theme skin set to 6.
Yeah, you've got a few theme skins, background pictures on this. Anyway, so you got your main software, which is free. And you just run that and do what you want. If you want to do something that's not in the web interface, but the controller is the same thing. I can go here. If I can click it from here, click it from there, and it'll show you that lit up, and click it off again. You can look at the display, and it shows you the same display is going on here, exactly the same thing. Got temperature reading on here as well, which you haven't got on here. You can do things off the temperature. Anyway, I'm going over old stories, what I've already talked about in other videos, right? Anyway, let's shut that down.
Thank you for using UPass.
So we'll go back onto this one. Should shrink that really. That's more like a phone style there. I only opened it so it opens up this menu system. Just get to it instead of going like this and doing it that way. You can, although it's probably doesn't matter. Just leave it like that. Anyway, so on the maintenance button, we've got factory reset. We've got to decide which settings we're going to reset. I suppose you should reset it all, really. And they all ask you, this will reset the settings, I'm sure. Cancel that. And you can reboot the system if you want. Toggle the station access point mode. That's the one I haven't. I don't know if I've showed you that. So the reason you got a real time clock here on this is when you go into access point mode, where it doesn't connect to the network, and it'll you still keep the time with the real time clock. So what I'll do, I'll toggle access point mode. This will toggle station access point. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. Okay, this is no longer valid now. The controller's doing a reboot. You can see it there rebooting. Right, this won't do anything anymore. If I try to go anywhere, it's going to just hang like it's doing. So I might as well cancel that off a minute. Right, so we're going to go back onto this screen now. So the way I'll do it now is I'll get it on my phone. Let's get it on the phone, and that's still showing you a dead screen. So if I go like that, it's just going to hang. Yeah. So let's go like that. So I go into the Wi-Fi settings, get to the Wi-Fi stations, and you should see one there, which you can see. If it'll even focus. No, they never focus, do they? Anyway, it says UPass 98 305123K. So basically, it's yeah, 98 is the last digits of the IP address it's going to let you connect with. The 3051 is the serial number, and 23 is the ID number on the system, packet ID. Alright, so I'll just connect to that, and it'll connect. It'll say there's no internet, alright, which is fair enough. And then I can just go back over to my Chrome browser, put in a direct IP address, it's already got it, and click go. Now this one is in access point. If you look at the top right hand corner, you'll see it says mode MDAP. Can you see MDAP? sort of. Anyway, so, and you can see the time. The time is all set. So it's getting the time off the precision real-time clock. It's getting the time off that. Now, if you haven't got one plugged in, it'll just leave the time as it is. It won't error. It knows there's not one plugged in, and it just come up with the time. It'll be the compile time. Well, not the compile time. I think I program in 1st of January 22. I think. And you've got the same capabilities as access point as you've got. You set the tokens. You can set your time zone and all the rest of it. Your settings. You can do everything you can do on the main screen, basically. All right. Now, you can either connect to it. You can either open up the phone and then go back into settings. Let's try. I can show you where it is. Settings, maintenance, toggle station access point mode there, and that'll get you back. It'll reboot, and you'll be able to get back on your screen and connect to it via network. Or you can hold in the program button here. Hang on, let's get rid of that. So hold in the program button here. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, and it gives you 1 beep. 1 beep means it's in station mode. If I hold it in again, gives you 2 beeps. It means it's in access point mode. So I want to get back into station, so I'll hold it in again. Okay, so it's station mode now. So we can just bring up this, we should be able to find it, and there it is. Yeah, so we're back where we are, back on it again. Yeah. Now, yeah, it doesn't. I could do what I did there. Well, on the other screen, where was it? Settings, login. I could get it to feed back like that. But I've got it up here anyway. It says mode station, so I'm okay with leaving it like that. If I change that, it won't be able. As soon as it reboots, it won't update that. But when you get on your phone, it'll say AP station access point. Right. Anyway, so there's all that. So where do we get Chaos of the Mind edition? Shenanigans. Yeah. That's what it is, Shenanigans. So, where do we get to? Is there anything left to do? So we've got pretty much good working system, apart from works great unless you try and connect twice. 2 different devices. It starts running out of buffer space and all sorts of stuff. So what I've got to do is limit, time the person out. What would be nice if he was logged in somewhere else and you attempted to log in with your credentials somewhere in another place or whatever, it doesn't matter, or log in twice, it would log the first one out, really. That'll be nice. So to that end, that's what I need to try and do. So let's just go and ask. I don't know whether I dare ask ChatGPT anymore, because it comes up with some weird stuff sometimes. Right, let's get onto that screen. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's try to work out. Half the battle is working out what are you going to ask ChatGPT. How can you portray it? What you're trying to do. So I'll say ESP32 web server. How can I see how many connections To monitor the number of connections to your ESP32 web server, you can use the server not found function to capture all incoming requests. In the handler for this function, you can increment a count for each request, providing a simple way to keep track of a number of connections. Right, server not found. Here's an example of how you can modify your ESP32 web server. Right, so I've got a server not found function already. Server not found, increment the connection count for each request. Respond with a not found message. Right. I added an int connection count variable to keep track of the connection count. Right. In the server not found handler, each time a request is not matched by any specific route. Oh, that's not what I want, is it? Because they are specific routes. You can handle, I don't want to do that, no. All routes are known. So, oops. So, it will never increment. Right. If all routes are known and you want to specifically monitor the number of active connections to your ESP web server, you can use the onConnect and the disconnect events of the, I'm already using that, so I could do it that to track connections. Here's example modification to, I don't need things like that. So I could do it on the disconnect or reconnect, but how can you count? So when it boots it, as long as it's alive, it'll, okay. Let's try it. I've got on disconnect and I've got on connect, already using it. So active connections, on connect async ++, on disconnect -. Right, okay. Right, I could do something like that, I suppose. That's pretty easy. I forgot I got those disconnect and reconnect routines in there. They're not in that though. They're in the management. I think it's this one. Yeah, in this one. Right. So this UPass Wi-Fi connection management. Right. So we should have a connect and disconnect routines or functions. Right. If Wi-Fi connected, station connected. Right, so this is what happens. Yeah, these are the functions associated with the server functions. On station connected. Right, so that's ESP8266. Right, let's go up where let's find out where we're assigning these events. Right, so we're going down here. Right. Here we are. If it's defined at ESP32, Wi-Fi on event, Wi-Fi access point station connected. Right. I think that's the same one for access point or the other one. It's just the name I've given it. Right, Arduino event, Wi-Fi access point station or station connected, so it's doing both. Yeah, okay. I was trying to implement both at the same time and I couldn't get it, so I couldn't have both modes going at the same time. It wouldn't work. It just kept crashing. I don't know. Right, so I also need to implement the DNS server as well. Change that, and got a lot of things to do. There's also the elegant OTA over the air firmware update. Got to include that again, get that working. Anyway, I tried to do that and it didn't work out. Chaos of the Mind Edition, Shenanigans. Right, so we've got an on event here, Wi-Fi connected, disconnected. So every time the Wi-Fi connects, we need to implement something. So I'll go to the function of Wi-Fi connect. Oh, we've got it down there as well. So we've got two different things going on here. Right, so I've got different, this is station, start a station. And this is start an access point. Right. So, yeah, I need to do whatever I do it to both. So I need to do it to both. So I've got separate functions. So we've got a station, start station. So somewhere there'll be some. Right, so that's the end of start station. So if it's access point connected, do this. If it's access point station disconnected, do that. And if it's Wi-Fi station connected, do this. And if it's got an IP, what's that doing? Disconnected here, and the same for ESP3266. So I've got a lot of yeah. So I won't worry about the A266 at the minute. I'll just implement it too. It's got to be in both of these. So I don't want more than one connection. I don't need to know if it's got 2 or 3. I just need to do something with it if it's already got a connection. But when it connects, yeah. So if it's already got a connection, it won't let anyone log in. It'll let them go to the main page, but that's it. Because all that's doing is it's serving up a single page. It's doing a bit less work than the other pages. I'm just trying to think whether there's a scenario where you want more than one connection at once. If you're trying to serve a chat server or something, maybe of course you would, yeah. Or if you want someone to have 2 users want to be able to open the same connection, operate the same relay from different phones or laptops. But you've got to draw the line somewhere because of all the memory usage. I don't know. Most examples only show small amounts of. They haven't got a big web interface. You know, they haven't got a massive web. It isn't that massive, but there's lots of pages to it. You know, there's lots of things here. You know, you've got different pages, different things. It's only supposed to be simple. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a full-blown thing, but it's slowly creeping, feature creeping to full-blown. Right. Okay, so I could make the code, tidy the code up, get rid of even more so, get rid of something we don't need. But at the end of the day, I think I just want it to work off one for now. One connection. So I log in. Now the thing is, do I let them log in? So let's open. Ugh, tired. Excuse me. Right, so let's open another one. So we've got two. They seem to both open up the first page pretty well. They're both incrementing the clock. They're not, no complaints so far. And if you look, actually, not that one. Get that up behind it. Alright, so you can see that it's not. I mean, if I click log out, if I click log in, it just takes to the main page. It seems to be handling that okay, doesn't it? It's not doing any crashes or resets. Now, if I log one in, right, and then I click log, yeah, it seems to be okay doing that. It can live with that. Although we are connected by going to the IP address, we're actually connected to the server, but we're not logged in to get to the login to make changes. We can't make changes. So we can go to the about page. Okay, and we can go to this about page with no problem, and we can go to controls, tokens, time zones, settings. See, we can do all that, but then if we log in onto the other one, it's letting me do it. Yeah, it is erratic when it might be because it's the same Chrome. Might not see it as a different session. I don't know how it does. It should do. It's just weird. So let's go across here. So we've got tokens. Right, time zone. Settings. If I go maintenance. It's working all right now, isn't it? Can you believe it? I don't think it bothers it too much. Let's just close the one. Let's log out. Let's go in on the phone. So I'm going to log in on the phone as well. Alright, so we're on the phone. I don't know if you can see it. Log in. Ah, see that? See that then? It's just rebooted. The controller's rebooted. It's done all the debug information. So if I go into there and if I try and log in on this one, I'll just click that. It's done it, but it's slow. It slowed it down. If I click that one, that works that way around. Is it doing it? That seems to be stuck. That one does. This one's stuck on 05. So if I press, nothing's going to happen. It seems to have logged that one out anyway. It's stuck. It's froze now. So the Chrome on the phone has got stuck somehow. Right, so that's not going to help me debug, is it, really? So what about if I open it in a different browser? Right, let's try Brave browser. Alright, let's minimize this. Right, so I've got Chrome and Brave browser. So we'll log in with this Brave one, and it's taking its time, it's cycling, and it's reset the controller. Okay, so if I log in there, it's okay. If I log in here, it's doing this business again. It's going to reset the controller. The watchdog timer is going to go out on it, surely. It seems to have lost its connection. Right, so we're logging in there now. It's really struggling, that one is. Yeah, it's now reset. See that? Don't like it. Okay, let's just go back onto login. Let's open another Chrome. Another Chrome. So I've got two Chrome side by side. Right. That's logged in. That's logged in. Just Tell you what, I'm beginning to think Chrome's a brilliant browser. I always use Mozilla, but that's dead slow and causes all sorts of trouble. Right, let's try Firefox. I'll try Firefox. Right, so Firefox, let's just resize this a bit. Right. Alright, let's put this next to the other one. Yeah, you can see it's already reset. See, it's resetting. It's resetting just from opening the browser. Right, and again. Don't like it, does it? Right, so let's log in. See, it's doing this searching thing. It really doesn't like ESP32s. Now, unless I just blank that one off and I cancel that. Oh, now it's doing all sorts of. Oops, 99, that's a different one. 98. Right, so we're there now. There's no other connections. And we're working alright again. Okay, and we can go through it, and it is slow. It does that, and then it will time out and then reset the controller. The watchdog time will kick in. Yeah, it doesn't like. It's not happy, man. I don't like using the Firefox on these. Right, what's it doing? It's slowed right down it. Let's try again. See, CSS hasn't loaded now. Right, let's go back out to the logout screen. It's awful, isn't it? Totally different experience on a Firefox than. Alright, so let's close that. Let's put this one back in and see what happens. Now it's really going to struggle now because what's the controller doing? It's ticking away. Yeah, it's ticking away. Still ticking. Alright, let's try again. There it is. Don't know. Anyway, so we're there. We can log in and we can go to tokens, time zones, settings, maintenance, back to controls. It's responsive. It's okay. It's good. Up and down. Settings, egress time, settings, login. We toggle that off, toggle it on. Go to controls, set the time zone. Saturday at what time we got now? 21:30. 21:30 till 21:45. Save. Done it. Yeah, so it's working well. It's triggered on as well. There you go. Yeah, so it works well on Chrome, but if someone's got Firefox, it does work with Firefox, but I think there's something weird going on. I mean, I'm using Firefox to view the view the live stream. Got it on low bit rate. It's viewing the live stream with it. Yes, I don't know. Anyway, let's just get rid of that one a minute. Let's put up Firefox again. That seems to be the worst one, Firefox. So let's go on to. Right, so we're on there on Firefox on its own. We'll log in and see it's taking too long. My cache in my Firefox is very huge, so I can't clear it because it's got lots of stuff in it. So maybe that's it. And it served the page up, but it's just waiting now. So if I cancel it and go back and then refresh, it's got to be a cache issue, hasn't it? Don't know. Right, so I'll restart the, I'll reset the controller. Right, let it go to its, right, then I'll click that. It doesn't like it at all. Right, I don't know what to say. Actually, some people who sell systems, they do say you've got to use certain browsers. That's normally to do with Windows not popping up in the right place and stuff. Right, so I'm back on this and it's all okay. Doesn't make no sense, does it? And I could shut down my browser that I'm watching the live stream on, which just happens to be Firefox, and open it up. That'll be interesting, won't it? Let's try it. So I'll close that one down. I'll put that one in there. Right. I was right. This is Firefox now. The same one that was doing the browsing, watching the browser. Right. So I'll shrink it down. Okay. Now I'm not watching it. I'm not using Firefox for anything now apart from this. Right. So I'll log in. I'll just go like that so we can see these. I'll go tokens, time zones, settings. Right, it's hung now. I used to think Firefox was a fantastic browser. Look at that. It doesn't like the multiple stuff going on, does it? Right, so it's there now. There. Now it's hung again. I was having this problem. If I cleared the cache, probably it would be okay. Anyway, I'll drag that back out off the screen and go back. Yeah, and I can go back to monitoring again. Yeah. Right, anyway. Let's have a sip. Right. Okay. Time for a guitar intro. Time for a guitar intro. Right. I can remember how to play some things. Right. Right, that's going to do that. Right. Anyway, so what we got here? 1 minute, 1 hour 45. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. I'll go and watch someone else's live stream for a bit now. So, what have I achieved this week? I've achieved got the web interface going a bit better. I've still got to sort out. Still got to sort out the hang on, let's go on to this one. Yeah, still got to sort out the problem with the connection. Got to go through the code and try to simplify the code, shorten it, shorten the buffers, see if there's any. I haven't done a lot on that side. There's got to be a way of shrinking it down a bit. Getting rid of some CSS code. In fact, there's a bit I got to get rid of. There's a bit I tried earlier. Hang on. Let's go on to there. Go right to the top. So I think I've left some bits in here from some I was trying. So that can go. Right, let's just pass this. Yeah, so all this is in program memory, but it does. Yeah, I might as well get my program memory back, haven't I? Right, here it is. So all this I put in today. Look at all that lot. Oh, that's going to come out now. That's not being used, so that can come out up until there. I was just trying to do a toggle button, it didn't work out with the chat off a website and ChatGPT, and I couldn't get it to operate, so I've just done my own, right? Basically, that's probably more add transitions and animations, everything. But we'll get it back out. Probably more we can get out as well. Anyway, so that's good. Yeah, there's some dead code in here as well that needs to come out, so I need to go through it and have a look at that. There's some code that needs to come out. Strip part of the code out. It's still got some in there. Alright, so let's get. So in the connection management, we can handle the connections. So we need to throw somebody out. I'll work on that for next time. Yeah, definitely work on that for the next time. So anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Saturday night, gonna go and watch some other live streams and see you again on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.